Let's be honest for a second. If you clicked on this video, then you've already seen Smiling Friends and know what it's all about. I don't need to explain the premise of the show or who these characters are, but I probably should explain why I love this show so much. Between the experimentation of different animation styles and the honestly perfect blend of subtle and in-your-face comedy, no other show in recent memory has stuck out to me like Smiling Friends has. And I think the perfect representation of all these things is the episode An Allen Adventure, featuring one of my favorite characters in the entire series, Mr. Landlord.
For you see, I, the landlord, was the mastermind the entire time!
Now, if you haven't seen this episode, then you're probably not watching this video, let's be honest. Mr. Landlord has this really weird obsession with a certain PS2 game that I can't remember off the top of my... Well, I actually went out of my way to find a copy of this game so I could play it and see what makes it so special. And look, I gotta be completely honest with you guys. Mr. Landlord might be onto something with this one. Outside of my deep love for Mario Kart, I really don't play a whole lot of racing games, which is why it was so surprising that this game had me hooked right off the bat. Immediately, you'll notice how tight the controls are and how well the courses are designed around these controls. I imagine this is the difference between arcade and simulation racers, but I definitely prefer it this way. Now, the main objectives of this game involve crashing into things to build up your boost meter and using your boost meter to crash into things. You can probably imagine how well this works in practice. The game was actually really generous with the amount of boost I was getting in each race, which only made the gameplay loop that much more fun and chaotic at times. And I'd argue that the feeling of taking out another player in this game is just as satisfying as doing the same in Mario Kart. But what I really appreciate about this game is that it offered more than just standard races to its players. Sure, there's time trials and Grand Prix if you want to keep it traditional, but nothing was more entertaining to me than the Instagram Reels mode. And it's creative decisions like this that make this game so stupidly admirable to me. Speaking of which, can we talk about how much mid-2000s essence is plastered all over this thing? I mean, the intro cutscene alone proudly boasts high-definition graphics.
Burnout has now entered the era of high definition. So buckle up, ready for revenge.
And I mean, for an early 360 game, this actually looks pretty good at times. I was especially surprised when I got to this Sunset course. And don't even get me started on the stellar lineup for this game's soundtrack. I can only imagine this blasting in the background while trash-talking your friends during a local split-screen match, or even in an Xbox Live lobby during the heyday of this game. Overall, Burnout Revenge just feels like the perfect arcade racing experience packed into one title. And I can totally understand why Mr. Landlord would want to show this game off to Alan. Unfortunately though, I was not playing the PS2 version of this game, making my opinion irrelevant.
I was just wondering if you wanted to hang out with me and play Burnout Revenge for the PS2.
No thanks. I have to go to work.
Shoot yourself!